Hi fish folks, Rich here again, back out for another Mersey Codling session hopefully. Been very calm and still and cold for the last few days, and we've had a good bit of wind blowing up today, so hopefully that should stir some fish into some action. Fishing a bit longer today, just trying to establish a bit of a pattern when the fish are feeding through the tide. And also going to fish further up the river a little bit this time. Still down at Seacombe, but pushing further up towards the ferry terminal. When I was here last time, I noticed that most of the fish were coming out on the right hand rod. In fact, all the fish were. So a little shift to the right hopefully might prove beneficial. So I'll see you when I've got set up and the baits are in the water, and see you in a bit. Today's tackle, we've got a couple of Pen 15 casting specials and the old Sentry Excalibur Sea Curves. Got two pulley droppers out, one with a whole squid on, big whole dirty squid, and the other's just a couple of lugworms tipped with a small squid on the end. Encouragingly, you probably can't see this because I'm filming this on my phone, we have a charter boat opposite, so maybe there are some fish here. Certainly no anglers here with the weather. Whether some will turn up for a Friday night session, we'll have to wait and see. Okay, both boats are out. As you can see, the weather is fairly shockingly bad at the minute. Quite a lot of rain coming down. So I'm just doing this on my phone at the moment to try and keep the GoPro dry for the rest of the session. Alright, so I've moved about 100 metres upriver from where I was last time. It was down there. As you can see, closer up towards the tunnel vents and Seacombe ferry. It's fairly small tide. It's going to be about 7.8 metres at high water. I think that's about just before 7 o'clock, so started a bit early. Just want to see how it fishes coming up to the flood from earlier on. Going to put my phone away now before it drowns. Well, at least the rain stopped now anyway, so just had quite a nice bite on the left hand rod, missed it. So another triple lug and squid bait's gone back out there on the pennel rig, and we'll see if anything picks that one up. I'm going to leave the big squid bait out a little bit longer and to see how that gets on, see how much crab activity and that's going on today. So hopefully next time I see you will be with a fish. Okay, so fishing the same way as before, basically casting up tide, letting a big looper line bow out, and basically let the rod tip wrap round with the bow and line. And what we're really looking for here is a big drop back bite, so the rod tip just dropping straight as the fish picks up the bait and rips the lead out the bed. So just waiting for that moment. Well, all quiet so far. Just had a couple of very fast rattling bites, bang bang bang, off some whiting, but hasn't developed into anything. So tide's getting to a better state now. We're probably about 3 hours up to high water now, so hopefully we should get some fish coming on soon. Okay, so I haven't blanked, so a little whiting, so hopefully first of several fish to come. Just taking the top hook on that pennel rig there, so we'll get him unhooked and back in the river. Okay, so this is the pulley dropper rig. So we've got splashdown at the bottom, 2 3/0s baited up with some lug and a squid wrap, and then at the other end, hopefully you can see this, it's just clipped onto that bent rig clip, so it hits the water, drops off and slides down. Basically we have about a 2.5 foot hook length, and hopefully the bait flat on the bed where we want it. Bit of an update, tide's running in quite hard now. It's a fair old swell in the river. There's actually a very strong westerly. I'm actually sheltered from it here, but it's obviously creating a swell in the river and it's bouncing between the two walls. Pretty quiet, one whiting for my efforts so far, but we've still got a bit to go, so just keep chucking the big baits out and hope the codling latches onto one. Okay, not much to report I'm afraid. It's very quiet. Well, lots of crabs out there because absolutely decimating the baits, but just not getting bites at all. It feels like the fish aren't there. We'll keep carrying on. You never know, they might come on later in the tide, but at the moment just feeding crustaceans. Well, second whiting, incredibly slow tonight, so no sign of any codling. Just probably about 40 minutes to high water now, so keep chucking those big baits out and see if we can snare one. Okay, this is the last cast now. Just didn't feel like there was many fish out in front of me today. There was a lot of crabs out in front of me, stripping the baits pretty quickly. So not the world's greatest session, but didn't blank a couple of whitings, so can't complain. So, time to pack up now. I think I'll leave these out for 10 more minutes, but I think the crabs have probably already stripped the baits. So till next time, fish folks. See you soon. Bye.